The stream died.
The stream immediately died. Oh my god.
Hello? We started and the stream died. I think we're back.
I think we're back? No.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, we are here.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey,
Hi,
hey,
Kuro.
hey,
Hi,
hey.
Bloop. Hi, Lawrence. Hi, XC13. Hello, Hydrangea Eyes. Hello, hello, hello. How are all of the dogs? One of them sleeping behind Ursula. We were going to have Serena up here, but we forgot to let her back up.
Oops.
Oh, well, she's probably sleeping downstairs.
She's tired.
Yeah, something's going on with her legs. I think something might be going on with her hippies. Her little
Yeah.
hipsies.
Having little hipsy troubles.
Yeah, I might go to the vet at some point for that.
Yeah. It's probably a good idea.
Probably.
How is
that's
everybody?
No fun. Yeah, it is no fun. Maybe she'll have to go to the hydrotherapy and build up her little back leggy strengths.
Oh, she'd hate that.
She would
doesn't
hate
like
it so much.
She doesn't like water.
Yeah. Probably a short little walk every day should probably help too.
Yeah.
Because she's not been super active because it's so icy snowy.
It's so
and she
icy.
pull because she husky. Yeah. That's the problem with Serena we constantly have is that she is 0 or 100. So she's either running at full tilt or she is stopped. And I feel like she hurts herself through these means. And if she worked to slowly build up her muscle good,
Yeah.
keep them nice and warm, she wouldn't have as many problems.
Yes.
But yeah, there you go.
That's the dog report for today. Thanks, Bloop.
She doesn't realize that pain grows over time, I think. Oh, yeah, definitely. Dogs never get that.
No.
Yeah, because we have to be careful with Matica like that. They go too hard. Like, you have to, like, exercise them. They have to do little doggy warm-ups.
Yeah.
But they don't understand the importance of warming up.
No, they just go.
I hope she doesn't have anything, like, bigly wrong with her hips. I hope she's just kind of, like, been overdoing it.
Yeah, I think she just pulled something and now it's, like, hurt and she has to, like, build up the muscle again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a balance. You don't want to go too hard, but you don't want to stop entirely, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like Fado has knee problems and it's kind of similar where when he was like this age, I think he started messing it up. But then like as he got older, he's learned to like not do it. I really, that's kind of the thing with like puppies and kittens is they don't understand that. And humans, you know what? 20-year-olds too also have this problem. Teenagers. I'm describing teenagers where it's like it doesn't hurt yet, but it will in the future.
True.
Yeah. Because, like, I was playing with Miku last night, and it's so funny compared to the other cats, where she will throw herself up in the air, land on the corner of a table, and then keep running for hours, constantly misfiring, constantly falling off of things. But she's just so into playing. And the other cats used to be just like that, but now, like, I noticed that they don't make the stupid jumps anymore, which I imagine is because it has hurt them and they don't want to be hurt anymore. They like the desire to chase toy versus the desire to not be sore like finally like reaches equilibrium for them.
Yes.
And this happens with teenagers, teenage humans as well. Yeah.
Yes. 100%.
College drinking.
Yup.
You have so much tolerance for fun, and then you're an adult and you regret the whole thing.
You can't go as hard.
Poppy is an idiot and likes to jump up onto things, climbs the stairs, and then wonders why her knees and hips are sore. Yeah.
I wish you could explain it to them, but they won't understand.
Manika's the only one who's not really like that, though. She's like remained consistent.
Yeah.
Like she's remained consistently crazy. Because she hasn't injured anything. Because she was getting to the point where she was like jumping up in the air, and like when we were playing fetch, and so I modified how I played fetch because I didn't like that.
Yeah.
But she still is at this point where if you throw a ball and it's headed towards a wall, she won't stop in time, and she'll smack into the wall and then keep going, and like her nails will fall off. Like she'll run so fast that she like hits her quick.
Yeah.
You know, and like she's bleeding in the snow, and I'm like, Madoka, please stop. And as she's bleeding, she's like barking at you with her ball in her mouth, but somehow, like, despite there being a tennis ball like in between her airway and, you know, sounds being able to pass through it, she is making the largest bark that's ever been heard. And like I try and grab her, I'm like, come on, it's time to stop, you're hurt. And she tackles me.
Mhm.
And that's the kind of dog Madoka is.
That's Madoka.
And like, yeah, she's sleeping right now, peacefully.
She looks adorable right now.
Yeah. Only when her eyes closed is she a good girl. I love her.
Oh.
She's sweet all around.
I lost my hat.
Aw.
Ugh.
She breaks up like a Lego minifigurine in a video game. Exactly.
Yes.
But she keeps going. That's her thing.
She doesn't stop.
Ursula's been feeding the dogs and they're getting a little round.
Listen, they deserve. I know they shouldn't overeat.
Yeah, Madoka's got like one of those cat pouches, but she's a dog. She's not supposed to have that little tummy swoop. She's supposed to have a nice, like, lean little swoop thing going on, but she's got the cat little blomp.
Let her blomp. Let her be happy. I just feel bad because I pour out the food and it's like it looks like nothing, and I'm like, have a bit more. No. I'm gonna find out where my line art is broken. Yeah, I did it. How is everybody today?
But doggos are much cuter with the blops. Yeah, it's cute, but it's not good for them. You know. And none of this translates to humans, I swear, okay?
Yeah.
There can also be dogs like fat dogs that are healthy too. It's fine. Overall health, yeah, I get it. But she's eating too much kibble.
Yeah.
and
different
it's an
situation with
easy
humans.
fix for
Yeah.
her. She either needs to exercise more, which is not going to happen because of the weather and because of the aforementioned running till she bleeds. Yeah. We were trying to play ball in the house, but she's too afraid.
Aw,
Scary.
how spooky.
She likes to wrestle. But she was wrestling Serena, and Serena's leg is hurt, and she's
Yeah.
like, stop.
Please.
She tried to like lay down, and Madoka was like clawing her, like trying to drag her out of the bed with her paws.
Mako, you're too much.
Hey, you know what? Serena deserved that because she was dragging Miku across the floor in a similar way
Oh
earlier.
my god.
I turned my head and she's trying to like get Miku to play with her, and I'm like, she's a cat, please stop.
Please no.
Did I ever let Miku out?
No.
No, okay.
I don't love her.
I don't. I'm glad someone finally recognized it.
Sorry, I was knitting. You don't need to apologize for knitting.
Never apologize for knitting.
Never apologize. White Dodd. Yes. Ugh, man.
That's so true. Sorry, I'm reading Reddit.
Okay.
It isn't about dogs, but they were saying how they don't like have a doorbell because like their animals just alert them to anyone who comes to the door anyways.
Yes.
Because their doorbell's been broken for years and they just haven't bothered to fix it, and that's literally where I'm at. And like my mom will come and she'll try and like quietly like get our attention without getting the attention of the dogs. And if the dogs aren't running to the door, I just assume no one's there.
Literally.
You have the same strawberry sweater.
You do? Hell yes.
Give
it's a
her
good
her sweater
sweater.
back. That or Ursula needs to give Maggot their sweater back, probably.
Probably. I stole it. Check your wardrobe. You got new Clip Studio Paint brushes? I'm proud of you. You're drawing with me? Good. I appreciate. Clothes theft. Watch out.
Theft isn't cool.
Oh.
Kleptomania at its finest.
It's true.
Ursula was about to buy new pants, but I'm gonna fix her pants.
Oh, you can fix them?
Yeah, they're just not gonna look the same.
That's fine. I just need pants.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix all the holes in them like a grandma.
In my ripped jeans, you're
I-
gonna fix all
I'm,
the
I'm,
holes.
I'm gonna patch up your ripped jeans.
That'd be adorable. It'd keep me warm in the winter.
I actually started to flesh out my comic thumbnails, but my iPad is dead.
No.
Well, you better warm up with your little paper and pen.
It's true.
Do some little
some-
warm ups.
Do some pre-planning.
Yeah, plan to start.
Man, this music is so chill.
It is so chill.
My goodness. I feel like my new meds are working less and less.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You should talk about things.
I'm having a tough day. Like I overslept and I've had like such a difficult time focusing. And
Mm-hmm.
I got sidetracked by like a project that came up this morning and it T-boned my entire day. I got so sidetracked on this thing that was supposed to be like a small project. And it
Have you
took
talked all about your cross stitch yet?
No, I haven't.
Ursula, tell them all about your cross stitch. You could even show off your little cross stitch arts.
Okay.
I mean, you do want to sell them, so
I do.
so it's not like they're top secret.
Okay. I've been working on opening a little cross stitch store on Etsy. It's just gonna be patterns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just patterns.
Just patterns. I mean, there'll probably be more stuff as I go, but I'm gonna start with little patterns that I've been working on.
Yeah, you can all get into cross stitch now to support Ursula's dreams.
Yes. Please. Hold on. Let me find them. But yeah, I've been working on it and I've been learning how to put patterns together and be all cute. Let me see. Sorry, I'm looking through my files right now. I'll show the
Oh, if I go to
one.
convince my mom to buy cross stitch patterns.
Here's one I have completed. Well, there's some fixes I want to do to it, but here's the one pattern.
Look at it, it's so cool. It's so ace.
Yeah. I want to make a matching arrow one.
Is it gonna be an arrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an arrow.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And I'm trying to work on like some fandom ones as well. It's difficult. I feel like I have so many ideas and not enough time to make them all.
Yeah, cross stitch is basically just pixel art. That's why I suggested it.
Yeah. Bones has been trying to get me to do this for forever because he does cross stitch. And I finally am learning how. But yeah, so I'll let you guys know when I have it ready. Oh, thanks, Bloop. Thanks, everybody. Oh, here, I actually have the... There's my arrow design. I'm gonna change the flowers in the background. But here's the general idea.
Oh, it's looking so cool.
Yeah, and then I have to pixelate it. And make the pattern. Yeah,
Such
yeah,
good
yeah.
designs.
Thanks.
Do you have other ones?
Um,
Other plans and things?
I have.
Get people hype.
I have
I'm your hype
one.
man.
You're my hype man. I have one that I've been working on. Here. There's another one I'm working on. Oh, hey, IDEC.
Hey, IDEC. She doesn't have a store yet.
No, I don't have the story yet.
I think you should work on getting 10 designs done
10 designs?
and then launch your store.
Okay. That'll be what I'll do.
And then start working on like how often you want to put things out kind of thing.
Me too, Pixel Cat. Me too. See, it's very applicable. Relatable? Let me see. Hum. I'm currently trying to make a wreath. But it's hard. It's difficult. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so that's me. When I have the cross stitch store, I will let you know.
I need to get into the yarn fandom.
Yes, join me in the yarn fandom. The thing is, with cross stitch patterns, I could also put them on. I mean, you can embroider anything, but
That's true. You can just use the cross stitch patterns for double stitch or whatever it is.
But yeah, with knitting, if you knit, I could knit like a sweater and then do duplicate stitch on top using a cross stitch pattern. And so maybe one day I'll sell my sweaters with handmade designs on top. Anyways. Yarn gang.
Rise up.
We're so chill tonight.
I'm so chill. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness, me too. Actually, I'm thinking about it. So my pair of ripped jeans, they have like holes over the knees. What if you patch them with your cute fabric? That would be adorable.
Ba ba
Ba ba ba ba ba ba.
blah blah blah.
Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I burnt out on things because like last stream I just popped off so hard
did.
with such good conversation that like this Thursday night stream is just like nothing.
What is there to talk about?
Bones must be broken because someone gave him morphine.
What?
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 That was definitely funnier in your head. What would be so cute?
The sweaters, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Hello.
I found your stuff today. I've been wanting to make comics for years. Biggest prob is I have 20 plus stories and can't decide where to start. Well, write all the stories down on a big sheet of paper and be like, where do I start? I mean, I guess the first thing would be to write down all your ideas so you can see them all in full and like try to slowly through the process narrow them down or combine them in some ways.
True.
Yeah, and just find it. And most importantly, start. You know?
Exactly.
Just start.
Just pick one.
Last stream, the Pokemon one? Yes, the Pokemon one. I never comment on your videos, so hey.
Hi.
Happy Tiger Year, y'all. Thank
Happy
you.
Tiger
Happy Tiger
Year.
Year to you too. Year of the Tigre.
People keep drawing so many cute tigers. It's
Why
the
haven't you?
best. Oh, I don't know.
Why isn't there a tiger cross stitch done?
Oh my god, you're right. You're correct.
Ursula can't draw birds though.
I cannot.
I need to get you that bird book
You
because,
really do. He
because
found
it's
a book.
absurd how bad you are at drawing birds.
I tried so hard. I made this little cute watercolor of like a toucan, and the colors are nice. And I did some good watercolor work, but the bird is weird. I don't know how to draw birds. They don't make sense. They don't make sense. It's the bird's fault.
Currently rewriting my comic story after writing about 20,000 words before deciding I hated every chapter, love being a writer. That's called draft 1.
Hell yeah.
You're doing it right.
You're working on draft 2.
Thank the Lord that you're rewriting instead of redrawing.
Exactly.
Actually, no, thank yourself for doing that.
Thank you.
Is it better to do comics traditionally on paper or digitally? Digitally is easier, probably, usually.
Well, here's the thing. So, like,
Everyone I've ever met who's done a traditional comic regrets it. That's the short answer. Ursula will give you the long answer.
yeah, basically. Because if you do a traditional comic, if you make a mistake, you're going to have to do a lot of redrawing, where it's a lot easier to just, like, change a piece of it, doing it digitally. But whatever you work with, like, more easily and you find more fun, that's what I'd recommend. Like, I remember we had a friend who was doing a traditional comic, and I think they were doing, like, it was watercolor or painting for, like, a page, and they had to redo it so many times because it kept, like, messing up. So be aware, that is a hazard of traditional comics. As someone who suffers through a traditional comic digital. Watch some Kiwi videos. I look at birds. Whenever I draw a bird, I use reference and it just doesn't work.
I don't know how.
I don't understand birds.
They're just eggs with heads.
How?
They remain egg the entire time.
But yeah, you need to get me that book about how to draw birds.
Yeah, maybe when you have money again. God, Christmas eats all your money. I'm not upset about it because I got a bunch of cool things. I also
Yeah.
bought a bunch of stuff before Christmas, so
Hmm.
yeah. It's the Beaks.
Hey, you should support us on Patreon if you do have money.
Get your comics reviewed.
Unlike us.
Not reviewed. Well, yeah, technically you could get them reviewed for that's like for $50.
It's a lot of money.
Did Ink stop doing that, or have we stopped paying attention to Ink? That's the real question.
I think he's storing them away for a rainy day.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I should talk
Oh.
to Ink.
Yeah, I should poke him.
Oh, also,
What?
if you want to buy things, buy them from our store now, month of January. Free shipping to the US, I think. Okay?
Heck yeah.
This is not gonna... I'm not a retail outlet, okay? This store is me, and it's short-lived, okay? It's probably not gonna come back for, like, possibly years, okay? So if you want free shipping, this month is your chance, or else you're gonna have to pay shipping, which is a lot of money.
Yes.
There, that's my PSA. It's not an
Wow.
ad, it's a public service announcement.
Yes. Free shipping.
I generally do love rewriting. It gives me a chance to try a better version. Yeah, I love rewriting too.
Oh, that's good.
I just don't like writing, so.
I was reading like inspirational quotes, and I saw one that was like, the hardest part of writing isn't the actual writing, it's sitting down to begin. And I was like, how dare you, writing is so hard.
Also, that's writing. It's all part of writing. As soon as you just count writing as sitting down and writing is easy, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like,
How many times do you rewrite a story, Bones? Like somewhere between 4 and 8 times, I'd imagine.
yeah.
I'm pretty bad at rewriting in the sense that I don't do it as much as I could. Novels, I do it a lot more than comics. I think comics, I tend to be kind of stuck where I'm at. I'm on, like, I think... You know what? When I think about it, I think I rewrite a lot more than I think. I just start from the beginning a lot. Do you know if you guys are going to be releasing Magpie Volume 3 on Kickstarter, or am I dumb and it's already out? It is almost already out. I haven't put it on Etsy, though, for some reason.
Oh.
I think it's because I didn't buy a bunch of them. If you want Volume 3, look for it on here. What is it? It's Lulu.
Yeah.
Lulu the Mag. That's where you'll find it, right? No. Books. I gotta find the link for you. Yeah, it's the Lulu self-publishing. And then... the Magpie. Is it not out? Bones Mackay. Oh. I guess Magpie Volume 3 isn't out. Here, let me just really quickly put it out. Oh, it's because it has that weird barcode error. But it
Oh.
should be fine on Lulu, though, because like there's actually going to be a barcode, right? I gotta remember how to sign in. Bapa dapa dip doo, bapa doo, bapa dapa doopa.
Oh, Kiwi the animator. Oops. I thought you meant just look at birds. I was like, it's hard.
Approve your project for distribution. I can't believe I have it. Approved.
Oops.
Bapa doo, badoo.
Ah.
Distribution pending.
I've been wanting to try gouache paints.
Gouache pants.
Gouache paints. Eventually. I'm still working on watercolor right now, but it looks really fun.
I legit never rewrite. The first draft is almost always what I intended. The problem is me getting stuck writing it or realizing that the idea doesn't work. Well, that would be rewriting. That would be where rewriting would help you. If you get stuck, you should just power through and then fix it later in a rewrite.
True.
I overthink things a lot, so when it comes to storyboards, it's just me dumping everything on paper. Yeah. See, editing and revising is where you don't dump every single thing on the paper. So,
Yeah.
it's refining it.
It's definitely helpful, like, when you are, like, editing and rewriting to have, like, powered through it, because it sucks, like, when you're writing that first draft, but sometimes you have, like, a really good idea down the line that you can then go back and fix later. Whereas you wouldn't have come up with it if you hadn't, like, gone farther.
Oh, stretch my little leggies.
Stretching his legs.
Awa.
Oh, woo.
I knew it. I knew you were just repeating things I say.
Listen,
Yeah?
she's never heard of Focus in her life.
What's focus?
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
Where'd that word come from then?
I don't know.
You just made it up.
I did.
Ursula invented focus, guys. That's what she's saying.
I can't draw either.
Well, we all knew that.
Ah. She's struggling. Some
With
days.
what?
Everything.
Are you gonna talk to your doctor about how these meds aren't working, or
I probably should. Ugh.
when are you supposed to talk to him again?
After a month.
Are you gonna give it a month?
I don't know. I'm debating just calling him early and being like, this isn't working, Doc.
Doc, you gotta help me out here.
But we'll see.
I recently started making a comic for my school's newspaper, and your videos have been very helpful.
Aw, that's awesome.
I didn't know schools had newspapers. That's really cool. You're like living in a cartoon. I love it. Or maybe it's an American thing.
It might be. I mean, our
Hands
school,
up. Hands up if you had a school newspaper.
because our school had like a radio station.
We did have a radio station. But I don't even think that's normal. I just think that's because we had the tech program.
Yeah, true. That's what I assumed.
It wasn't even really a radio station.
No, it was like announcements.
Yeah, it was announcements, and some kids got to pick the music.
Yeah.
Ursula, give me free Focus TM. I'll pay you an exposure. I'm not seeing a lot of hands up in the chat, so I'm gonna assume that Hearst Boys is from a Romanian, and we had a school magazine that only came out once a semester.
Huh.
Maybe we did have a newspaper. Actually,
we?
now that was there? No. I'm sorry.
What?
Okay, so our school mascot was like, our school like mascot or whatever was we were the rebels, right?
Yeah.
So it was like, I vaguely remember a Rebel News, and I just realized that's like the white supremacist.
Oh god.
Like,
Oh god.
Canadian like horrible thing. Oh, it's funny. Yeah, that was our school newspaper.
No.
Oh my god. Ursula invented the Ford Focus. Yes,
I did.
we had one in my school in Michigan.
Huh.
My school sent smoke signals to make announcements. I don't remember where I read this, but doing your first draft in Comic Sans is supposed to help you relax. I don't think.
Relax.
I think it's the. I think. In a similar vein to that, I guess not a serious font. In a similar vein to that, sometimes I'll write in a font I can't read very well, so it stops me from editing. Which is
Yeah,
most
true.
fonts because I'm dyslexic.
I will sometimes give myself like one of those like gritty looking typewriter texts just for the vibes. So I
Yeah.
can feel like a
I do writing by hand for kind of similar reasons.
Man, I miss going to cafes to write and draw.
Meow meow.
It was good times.
Meow 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 meow.
Yeah.
Meow meow. Sorry.
Meow meow. meow.
Meow 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 meow. There's supposed to be one in my school, but it never happened. I guess it's because this town is in the middle of nowhere and nothing happens. I write by hand because words on the screen are harder to read.
I can't tell if the perspective is off on this drawing.
I was just gonna mention that I love the drawing.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I said I love it.
Oh, you love it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's something cool about it. I don't care about the perspective.
Is it because she's doing the Medica
Homura?
magic?
Yeah, yeah.
tilt?
No, it just looks very voluminous.
Voluminous, thank you.
Fine. I'm not gonna
No,
I'm not
I
gonna
mean it.
I'm
I
not
mean
gonna tell you
it.
anything good about your art ever again because you
Thank
just
you.
laugh at it. I think I'm joking. Maybe I will just joke from now on. Your art looks
No.
great.
He's so mean to me, guys.
Bones is simping for Ursula. I'm simping for
Disgusting.
Amanda.
Don't simp for your wife.
Yeah.
That's degenerate behavior.
Caught in 4K. This is not a 4K stream. We don't have 4K capability. Oh, she twitched her little paws.
Manuka. I love our pets. They're so cute. They're cute. I love them. I get an idea when I'm trying to sleep, so I write keywords down on my phone. Yeah, sleep me. That's fire. It's amazing. I always have great ideas while I'm trying to fall asleep, but then I fall asleep and forget them all.
Eh. Cotton McKay, yeah. McKay and Gay.
Oh, man.
I just got Procreate for Christmas.
Ooh, congrats.
Hope you have
That's so
fun.
fun, yeah.
Oh, I just made a sale. Thanks.
Oh.
Whoever bought something.
Thanks. Thanks,
That was really
pals.
cool of you.
We appreciate it.
You've got a lot more self-control than me. When I get an idea before I go to sleep, I always stay up late. I don't know. I feel like both of you lack self-control in different directions.
Literally, because, like, I want to stay up and work on something, but I'm passing out. And
Yeah, she doesn't even write the idea down.
no, and then you're having the opposite.
She adjusted to look even cuter.
Monica, you're so cute.
She's looking around like, why are they talking about me?
What happened?
Is food on the line? Oh,
Can
she
I have
looked at
food?
me.
Monica, are you hungry?
Oh, she turned her head.
Aw.
She's watching you now. She's like, are they talking about me? Usually when they're talking about me, they're not doing it into the microphones.
Yeah, normally they just ignore me when they are on the microphones. She's sussing us out. She's like, Stop it, Ursula.
What?
I'm just giving Amanda the pointiest chin ever.
So she can cut glass.
It's an important tool. I don't know if anyone else has this problem, but I find sometimes I can't draw faces that are facing towards the right side. I have an easier time drawing faces when they're facing towards the left. I don't know why. Is that just me?
What?
I have trouble drawing faces when they're facing towards the right side of the canvas.
Huh. I don't draw faces, so I wouldn't know. I just draw birds. No, I just draw deer. I like drawing deer from front on angles.
They're so funny looking.
Deer and cow and things. Like,
Yeah.
I love the foreshortening.
Yes.
It's just so funny.
It's reversed for you, Lawrence. I have at least 100. Oh no. So many characters.
My current Discord picture is drawn by me. So
Yeah.
it's a beautiful deer.
It's cute.
Thank you.
I like it a lot.
I'm an artist. I also drew your Discord picture.
You
I
did.
realized.
It's a
I've
picture of
forgotten
Amanda.
that.
You drew Mandy.
I forgot my own art. It's kind of like same face syndrome. A little bit. I have that, but on purpose. Just embrace it.
Embrace it. No.
Sorry, I'm vibing so hard tonight.
Ugh.
You can't stop these vibes.
You can't.
Okay? The Lord tried. But then even he gave up and he said, "Thou shalt vibe." Okay, guys, actually, I need your input on something. What is this emotion called?
Okay. Oh, right. Okay. What's the emotion?
Okay, so the situation is that I'm feeling good. It's a generally positive vibe. However, I know that I'll feel bad if I engage with something like that I usually can engage with. Like like the simplest answer would be like the news. It's like I feel good, but I know I am like right at threshold where I can't watch the news today or I will have an absolute meltdown. But otherwise, I'm chill. Like, what is that mood called? I need to explain this to my therapist. I need a short form way of saying this. Life. Yeah, thank you.
It feels like self-care, but that's not quite it.
Sense of dread. It's not even like a sense of dread. It's like
Ambivalence.
ambivalence. Yeah. Chill anxiety. It feels like chill anxiety. It feels like yeah, I know I could be horribly depressed. Like I'm very sad underneath this all, but like I'm just gonna not like right now, you know?
It reminds me, so you know how there's like coping strategies
Yeah.
where you can distract yourself in order to cope with something where you're like there's distracting too much where it becomes like
Yeah. Self
harmful, like you're avoiding all of your responsibilities to like distract yourself with video games
Yeah.
or something. But you can choose to like I can't handle what's going on right now. I'm gonna cope by like playing video
Okay,
games.
sorry. I'm gonna describe it again in a better term.
Okay.
You know the "this is fine" dog? It's that, except I feel actually fine.
Okay. Huh. I don't know.
It's like "this is fine" dog, but like I'm outside and I'm watching the house burn down, and like I could go. I know it's like I know it'd be horrible. Like I know it's horrible, but I'm just like blissful denial. Like I'm not really in denial. Like I know that it's a thing. I just can't engage with it right now because like I was feeling good, and I went to therapy. And I'm kind of realizing that I just didn't really want to do therapy.
Okay.
So as soon as therapy started happening, I got upset.
Okay.
It's on the tip of my tongue. Yeah.
Right.
Indifference.
Because I can think of like
Hello.
hello.
Copium. Yeah.
I can think of like sentences to describe it, but I can't think of like a singular word.
Yeah. I'm genuinely interested because I'm so bad with positive emotions. I was like, oh shit, is this like a positive emotion that like everyone feels, but and I'm supposed to know, you know? I'll deal with it tomorrow syndrome. But it's not that. Like because like I'll get into depressed bouts, right? Where like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. This is more like I am accepting of the situation to a very fine point.
Is it? It's not mindfulness, is it?
That's how I feel with the climate crisis. Yeah. I just walked into therapy talk. I need to be.
I need to do besties.
Sounds like
Yeah.
ambivalence to me. I guess so. It's just like I feel good. Like when I'm ambivalent to something, it feels kind of like sadder.
Right.
I feel like it's just like I feel like I might be not describing a feeling and I might just be describing like a feeling paired with something I usually feel, but like maybe I'm just coping better, but I'm scared to admit that I'm coping better. Content? Yeah. Wait. Content.
That's content, baby.
My YouTuber self is like, yes, okay, sell this emotion.
Joyful carelessness.
The last stage of grief, acceptance.
Acceptance. You're uncomfortable with not feeling bad?
Oh, like I tend to be, yeah, I tend to be very uncomfortable about being happy, and positive emotions aren't something I tolerate well at all. So, like, I'm tolerating this positive emotion, and I'm being like, okay, like, I'm feeling positive, and I'm not going to engage with my trauma right now as I usually do, and I'm just going to vibe for a bit and, like, put this aside. And maybe this is just something other people do, and like I just don't experience it, and my therapist hasn't experienced me experiencing it, so he was deeply concerned. Yeah,
Right.
because I feel like I'm lying, but it's not.
Hmm.
But I always feel like I'm lying about my emotions, so who knows?
Hmm.
Draw them facing left, then invert it. Oh, this is different.
Yes.
Feeling good, but the news sucks always and forever. Yeah. Acceptance, but you don't feel like you should be feeling that thing. No, it's like ogres, right? There's layers here, right? Like I know like at the core of everything feels rotten and terrible, but I don't want to feel that right now. And instead of numbing it, I'm just being like, okay, that's there, and I'm gonna like avoid everything to do with that right now and just have a good time, because there's no healthy way to deal with this. It just came from like the past few therapy sessions have been really intense, and I think I just got really tired, and it's just been a really busy few weeks as far as emotion goes. And I think I got to the point where it's just like I am just exhausted with emotions, and I just want to play Miku Hatsune. Can I please talk to you about Miku Hatsune, therapist? Hello, therapist. Let me tell you about Hatsune Miku. But then he was all like, what do you want out of therapy? And I was like, oh no, he's mad at me for I'm wasting his time. I'm wasting his time with this feeling that isn't sadness.
Oh no.
Yeah. Or maybe I'm avoiding it and I'm being bad and I'm not. Yeah. It just became bad, and yeah.
Hmm.
And I want to explain. I don't know how to say that. Like, no, I'm feeling really good. Well, not even really good. I'm just feeling chill. I was just feeling chill. And then you talked about scary stuff, and then I felt super duper bad because I was like past my breaking point. I don't know.
It feels like my therapist told me about like the window of tolerance.
Yeah, like I know the window of tolerance thing.
Like it feels like you're aware of it and you're accepting that like doing this would push you out of your window of tolerance.
Yeah, it was just weird because like it felt like my window of tolerance was just okay. I've been watching a lot of animal training videos, and it feels like one of those times, like if I was an animal, like usually like my therapist shows up and he has like his bag of little hot dogs, bologna slices.
Yeah.
And like
Jackpot treat.
I'm like, hell yeah, bologna slices, I got this, and I do all the things, and I'm like, here are my feelings, here's this. And sometimes he'll be like, let's do this, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to do this. But I think like this was one of those situations where you show up with the bologna slices and the dog is just like, no, I'm just gonna chew my toy right now. And then like his response made me feel like, oh no, since I'm chewing the toy right now, I'm never going to have a training session again. I'm never going to have bologna. I'm a terrible, terrible dog. I'm the worst dog that ever existed.
Oh no.
And I'm going to get taken to the vet.
No. You're a good dog.
Yeah, that's how I felt. Maybe we'll describe it to him like that.
That's a good idea.
And then he's like, "Oh no, we're still gonna do bologna training sessions or whatever." And And I'm like, yeah, but what if in the future I feel okay but not wanting to do anything but chew on this bone? What if that happens in the future again, and then I feel like you don't want me ever again? Yes, I get you. Okay. Yeah. It's like you feel like everything is in order until you think of all the things you haven't organized. Yes. Yeah. But not entirely that. It's like I know that the room upstairs is dirty and I just can't go in it right now. Like if I go in it, I'm just going to get sad and I'm just going to feel way past my window of tolerance. Yeah. I guess Ursula's right about the window of tolerance.
Is it? Are you out of spoons? Is that it?
Maybe I am out of spoons. Yeah, I guess I was kind of out of spoons. And then his response to me being out of spoons was to be all like, what do you want out of therapy? And maybe we should take a more clinical approach and and do like more like exercises and things and blah 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 blah. And I just was like, oh no, he doesn't want my emotions anymore because I'm being bad at emotions and all I ever am is sad. And when I'm happy, then I'm not progressing in therapy anymore. And he's going to go away forever. And I want to quit therapy so he doesn't leave me. And can I hang up the Zoom call right now, please?
Just hang up.
And I did tell him that. I did manage to email him that I was like, after the therapy, I wanted to end forever because I was sad. Is it compartmentalizing, or however that's spelled? It's similar to compartmentalizing, but I feel like it's just a little more intentional and a little less destructive. Like, I don't know if it's actually destructive, and maybe I'm just like being like, yeah, but I actually feel like I was just coping, and like it's probably okay for me to like sometimes just not be sad.
Yeah,
I guess. Even though like there's plenty of reasons to be sad and like I'm hanging on by a thread. But it doesn't even feel like I was hanging on by a thread. It was just like, oh my god, I know that everything's sad and I just don't want to think about it because like it's just too much. And like I'll recharge and be in a mood for therapy again. Why are you out of spoons? What's happened to your spoons? Do you need to wash them? Yeah, probably. We're always running out of cutlery in this house. That's how I feel, and then that's why I don't want to check my bank account or weigh myself. Weighing yourself is just always miserable. That's why I gave up. There's no such thing as enough spoons. Me checking my grades. But it's not even... I keep saying it's like that, but not even that. Because it's like... I guess it's pretty similar, but it's more like... It's more similar to something that you haven't been avoiding forever. You know? Because, like, these are things, like, I engage with on a regular basis, right? Like when I talk about not watching the news, like, I mean that in a sense that, like, I'm always watching the news, so me taking a break from it is, like, exceptional in my case, right?
True.
Like, I feel like a lot of people just don't. Whereas, like, checking your grades might not necessarily, like, be something you... It might be... Because, like, there's things that you're, like, constantly avoiding. Like, this isn't the case for me. For me, it's, like... I've been dealing with my emotions so much recently that I'm just tired. It's like... yeah, it's not similar to that. It's just... I guess it could be similar, like, checking, like, grades. If you check your grades every single time, and they've just been kind of lousy every time you check. And you're like, I know the grade is going to be lousy. I know it's there. I can't really do anything about that right now. So I'm not going to look at my grades and get upset about them. I'm just going to I'm just gonna play video games, but in not a vegging way, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's not like I feel numb. I'm not emotionally numb. I'm enjoying the things that I am doing. I'm just avoiding the things that are too much. Maybe your brain is prioritizing feeling good over dealing with problems. Are you sure you're describing a problem? I don't even think I'm describing a problem. Like, the... I'm sorry, this is so confusing. It's just like, I need to explain this to my therapist because I need to know what to do when this happens in the future, right? Like, when I show up to a therapy session... Okay, back to the Marx analogy. Back to the Marx analogy, right? Like, you check your marks every single day, and you get to the last one, and you're like, nothing I can do about this. I'm gonna try better in the future. I will get back to it. I just need a break from checking my marks. And then you have a meeting with, like, your tutor, and they're like, okay, I'm your tutor. We always talk about your marks and then dig into things, right? And you're like, I can't check out my marks today. And then their response is, well, do you still need me to be your tutor? And like what do you want to achieve? Like, if your marks aren't, like, you're not thinking about them, and blah 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 blah. Like, it's that thing.
Yeah.
I thought you said Marx analogy. Oh, yeah, you're coming in late, Oberon.
I also had that thought. I was like,
Oh my god,
like,
commies.
Marx? What?
No, it's like, yeah. And that's kind of what happened to me with my therapist, and I need to just figure out what to do when I don't want to check my marks with him. You're on an emotion holiday? It's midterm. Yeah.
An emotion holiday.
I'm on an emotion holiday, but I have an appointment, and he wants to help me, but I don't really want to do anything. What's a Marx? Like Marxist.
Like,
Yes, come and sit beside me. Oh my god, do you need me to move the little bricky thing? Okay. Oh my god, can you cheer your daughter on?
go, Mado, go, Mado, go. Go, Mado, go, Mado, go. Go, go. Yeah.
Oh my god, sorry. Medica wanted to sit beside me.
Need to cancel.
Karl Marx, he's a guy with a beard.
Sick. Yeah, exactly. Guy with a beard. He
Wow.
wrote about some stuff.
Yeah, so I need to explain to my therapist, like, what went on, because he tried to, like, talk to me about all this emotional stuff, and I just had a breakdown, and I think I need to, like...
He tried to. You were looking in at the dog where everything's on fire, and he was like, "Look at that dog. You should go in there." And you were like, "No."
Yeah. I just need you a small break and focus on... Okay, the issue with that, Kuro, is he would fucking eat that up. He would love me to focus on the positive, and that's why it's also hard for me to, like, say, like, I just want to focus on, like, being calm and stuff, because that also doesn't work for me because I have panic attacks about being calm. So, like, and that's something he suggested that we work on. And yeah, I do agree that we should work on this, but you said it in a scary way. And the thought of doing more, like, work on being calm is really scary to me. So I don't know if that's, like, we need to work on something. I don't know. When you realize you don't have to do something and no one can make you, how do you get back on track? Oh, suggestions on writing comics? No, this is about my therapy. Suggestions on writing comics: use words and pictures. Like, I don't know, like, what's well, I don't know, that's a very broad question. Whenever I tell my therapist I'm emotionally unavailable for therapy, she says, okay, we'll reschedule.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want him to reschedule, I just want him to be my dad.
Just be my dad.
I just want to talk to you about birds, but I won't because I feel bad. and you probably don't want to hear about pigeons, and I'm wasting your time, and I'm supposed to be working on therapy, and here, let me just ramble on about trauma for an hour.
Oh.
Except I don't even want to do that today, so now I'm just like going on about nothing, and you're like, oh man, what should we do? And it doesn't help that usually when I'm just like unfocused and all over the place, it's like a bad thing with me. I should just bring my emotion octopus with me.
You should.
I'll be like,
You'll be like talking, having a good time, and then he'll bring up something too heavy, and you're like,
yes, exactly that. Why is life so complicated? Instead of threateningly playing with a shoelace. The cat, because I have it in front of there. Like, yeah, it's just because the cats took that out of my pants right before session.
they stole your drawstring.
Yeah, so I was just playing with a drawstring really threateningly the whole time. And I'm like, oh no, is this why he thinks I'm crazy? Madoka, stop. Have a bird session. Might cheer you up a bit, and they'll learn burn facts. That's my ideal therapy session, but I'm afraid to like say that.
Bird facts.
I feel like you're not allowed to just talk about positive things. Oh no, my egglets. You're probably allowed to talk about... Maybe I should ask them that. Am I allowed to just talk about good things? What do you do if you're feeling emotionally numb all the time and you're having trouble sleeping every night? Do you have a therapist? That's like a good step. I'm gonna let
Okay. That would. Oh. Yeah, I'd recommend a therapist if you're feeling numb all the time. That's hard stuff. Why can't life be a fiction world where there's magic? I agree. Make this happen. Please. All right. The... What? 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 That's your name, Miku.
Whoa,
Miku.
I am a cat.
Alright.
Pepper.
Oh.
Take her. She wants to say hello.
Oh, hi. Hi, baby. You gonna say hello? Are you gonna say hi?
You guys say
Oh my
hello.
God.
Say hello, Mika.
Poor Miku.
Poor
You put up with so much
Yeah, I do
shenanigans.
put up with so much of
You
her.
do.
She's crazy.
Whatever I'm doing to her, she does 10 times worse to me every night.
Oh, she's like, stop it.
She's made of liquid. Don't be Don't be upset for her.
I'm upset for her. Hey, baby. Alright, the stream is over. Proud of all of you who are working on your comic. Take care of yourselves. Drink water. Get lots of sleep. I love you guys. Goodbye. Mwah.